Good evening. Quick vid just to show you all the fuel hose lines and other such things that I'm working on at the moment. Got the BMW motorbike filler neck here as I'm running the expansion tank in the front into the reversed crossover on a BSP tap into the hole where the steel pipe went. From there I'm going to use the side outlet in order to go into the expansion tank, which is going to go into the front of the car. That goes through on the body there, same as the fuel lines coming off here and then popping through to the hard lines going through the car. I've just put a plug on the vapor line, as I won't be using it. It's not much use to me anyway, because where I've made the 15-degree throttle body bracket there, it doesn't have the extra tube that goes from there to there, which would let the vapors in from the fuel purge solenoid here through that channel there into the intake manifold, which is down there. Going round to the side of the car, going around to the side of the car here, fuel lines come to the front of the car here, and then they go up. The coolant return, not the coolant return, coolant return it is, comes up through the floor there with the fuel hose fittings, which will be facing up. They go into the steel lines there. The mini heater matrix is here with the hot air for the demisters going up there, and then the plumbing for the matrix. That one there in front of us, goes into the return. That's coming up through the floor. That one there in the middle comes from the expansion tank. That one there comes from the radiator return. The top hose here, that top hose there, that goes through the firewall. That is going to be the hot water feed to the matrix, which is going to come through the frame head at the bottom there, up through there. The expansion tank comes up to here. Got a crossover piece here, which is going to be all of the high parts of the system, so they can all merge together and come into the expansion tank there. So there's one from the radiator down in here. There's one from the heater matrix, and then there's going to be a third one, which is going to be the pipe coming all the way from the back along the fuel lines. The brake fluid reservoir, just made up a bracket for this one in order to go down to the master cylinder there with the Porsche. And as I've gone for the hydraulic clutch conversion for the 6-rib box, that needs a reservoir as well. So I've binned off the original one and bought a triple box there. Radiator, if I can get a better angle. Radiator is sitting down in the front of the car. That's ready there to come under the frame head into the return off a Volcoflex pipe, just to do the tighter angles without it kinking. And on the other side you can see the radiator pipe here, which is the return. No, which is the feed, sorry. Which is the feed there. And that will disappear underneath the car the other way. Hopefully this gives you a better idea of how I'm trying to do it. But quite happy with tonight's work. Cheers, fella.